I am with this lipstick. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I'm a reseller. I love hunting for old treasure that's been left behind, finding it a new home, and having a little fun along the way. You can follow my journey on Instagram at little.black.hanger. You can shop my amazing clothing finds on Poshmark at littleblackhanger without the vowels. And you can find everything else in my Etsy shop at Altera Vita Vintage.
Hello everyone, happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Poshmark. If you're not familiar with Poshmark already, it is a free app that allows you to buy and sell things like clothing, shoes, accessories, makeup, and now home decor. It's a great way to make extra cash on the side. It makes a great part-time job if you're looking to start reselling, and it also can turn into your full-time hustle. So I'm going to give you my top 5 tips for how to start making money on Poshmark. Now these tips are going to be for if you just want to sell stuff from your own closet, if you want to start reselling. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that will help you with either one, so it can relate to everyone. So let's get started. So tip number 1 is to take good photos. This is probably the most important thing. I know when I'm scrolling through Poshmark, whenever I see a bright, beautiful photo, it entices me. It grabs my attention. It makes me want to click on that item. If a photo is dark and grainy and I can't really see the item, it puts a little bit of doubt in me as a buyer if the item is actually nice. I can't see all of it. It makes me wonder if there's stains or flaws. So definitely try to take the brightest, clearest photos that you can. Now, you don't have to get fancy with this. You don't have to have any kind of fancy equipment. I have a lighting kit that I got pretty cheap off of Amazon. I will link it down below if you guys want to check that out. But you don't even have to have a lighting kit. You can literally just find a wall in your house. This is a great example. My window is right in front of it and it casts natural light. Natural light is actually best, and I actually try to stay away from my lighting kit. So, like I said, don't even have to have a lighting kit. You can just use the sun. The good Lord gave you the sun, so use it. We're all about free 99 around here. So I just use a plain white wall. I put a hook on the wall and I hang my item on a hanger and I photograph it from lots of different angles. I photograph the whole front, the whole back. I get a little bit closer to the front, a little bit closer to the back. I take a picture of the size tag and the care tag. So that gives the buyer a whole variety of angles. It's gonna help the buyer trust you a lot more. They're gonna be more inclined to buy your item because they can see all aspects of your item. Number 2 is to share. Sharing is so important. I fell into the trap of thinking that self-shares, why can't I say self-shares? I fell into the trap of thinking that self-sharing was the most important type of sharing. And while self-sharing, yes, is very important, community sharing is also equally, if not more important, because it gets more eyes on your item. It gets your item more exposed. So basically how community sharing works is somebody on the app will come into your closet and they will share some of your items. Whenever they share your item, it shows up in their followers' news feeds. So then all of their followers see your item. So that's what I mean by it gets more exposure. So if I just share my own item, only my followers see it. So if somebody else shares it, then that's 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, even 100,000 or more people seeing that item. So the idea is that I go and I share 10 items from someone's closet, and then they're gonna come back and spread the Posh love, because that's what Poshmark is all about, is helping each other out, spreading love, and just being a community. They are in turn going to share 10 of my items, or more or less, but they're most likely going to share back. So it even prompts you in the Poshmark app when somebody shares your item to share the love back and share their item. So I think that's really cool. Poshmark is so awesome about that, of just being a community and showing Posh love. So community shares are definitely something that I'm working on. I personally have a lot of followers, so I get a lot of notifications a day, and it's hard for me to keep up with everything and keep up with all the share backs, but I do my best, and I have been trying diligently to do a lot more community sharing these days. So, and I've definitely seen a difference in sales. All right, so number 3 kind of pertains more to people who are looking to start reselling for a living. And it could pertain if you just want to sell things, you know, from your house. That is to list every single day. So say you have 10 items that you want to sell from your own closet. We'll start there. So I have 10 items that I've pulled from my closet and I want to sell them on Poshmark. Instead of listing all 10 items at once, I would suggest listing them over a course of 10 days. So even if you're just listing, in this case, 1 item a day, it helps you to stay active on the app. It helps to get your closet more exposure because your listings are going to be showing up every day in the just in category. It's going to put you at the top of that just in category. You're going to get more exposure by spreading out your listings throughout the week instead of listing them all at once, and that goes for resellers as well. Say I bought 70 items. That is going to last me the entire week. That would be 10 items a day for 7 days. So I would list consistently 10 items a day. And that's another little bonus tip right there, is to be consistent. Be consistent with your sharing, be consistent with your listing, be consistent with your photos. Consistency is key. That's a little bonus Jonas for you. Number 4 also kind of pertains to resellers because if you're just selling stuff from your own closet, I guess it could pertain to if you're selling stuff from your own closet too. Kind of deciding what you actually want to put on Poshmark and which ones you want to donate. Definitely do your research. See what's trending, what styles are trending. Is it something that people are looking for? Because that's going to help it sell a lot easier. If it's not on trend, it's an outdated style, most likely people aren't going to be looking for it and you're not going to get the amount of money out of it that you think you're going to, or it may not sell at all. You can actually look within the Poshmark app to see how much an item is actually selling for right now. So how you do this is you type in your item name. So say that I have a pair of Rag & Bone skinny jeans. So I'm going to type in Rag & Bone skinny jeans. If you know the style name, it definitely helps narrow down the search and give you a more accurate result. So whenever I type that into the search bar, the search results are automatically filtered by just shared. So I'm going to filter by sold, and I'm going to look at those listings, those top listings, and see what those items sold for. Now, you don't want to completely depend on this because it could have been sold in a bundle, in which case it doesn't necessarily show the true price. But it does help you to get a little bit of an idea of what an item is selling for. And again, just do your research. Go on Instagram, see what kind of styles are trending, look at fashion pages. You can go on Pinterest and see what's trending on there. There's also showrooms on the Poshmark app that show you what's selling right now on Poshmark, and I'll show you guys how to do that on the screen right here. It will show you whatever is trending on Poshmark. That'll help you gauge, you know, what's up. And keep in mind, just because it's a good brand doesn't mean it's going to sell. And number 5 is to use the free supplies provided to you. Don't be out here buying boxes. Don't be out here buying poly mailers. You can get them all for free from USPS.com. My personal favorites are the padded envelope, the flat rate padded envelope. It just looks like this. Now you can only get these on USPS.com. USPS stores do not carry these in store, or it's very rare that they have them. Sometimes people will have extras and they'll give them to the post office, but that is very rare. So you can order these for free on USPS.com. You just go on there, you click padded envelopes, you order a pack, and it comes straight to your door with no shipping cost, no nothing, zero. You pay zero. It's free. Stop buying poly mailers. And most things will fit in this. Now, for bundles, I like to use this box. This is a medium flat rate box, but this is the one that is self-adhesive. So you just do this, I'm struggling today. You just do this, put the little flaps down, it self-adheres. I don't put tape on this. I have never had an issue with this. Like, this is not going anywhere. This adhesive is stronger than any best friend's bond. I guarantee you that. So no worries on that, but this is what the box looks like, and this is for your bigger items like jackets or sweaters, and also bundles fit really well in this as well. And I also like to use the other size of the medium flat rate box. This is actually good for shoes. They do make a shoe box, but I personally like this one just a little bit better. It's just my personal opinion. You don't have to take it, whatever. But it just looks like this. This is great for bundles as well. The dimensions on this are 11 by 8.5 by 5.5. So it just makes a really good like bundle box, or you know, if something's a little bit bigger or chunkier, like sweaters fit really well in here, and like I said, shoes fit really well in here as well. So I will leave a link to the USPS website down below. All you have to do is click on supplies and then free shipping supplies. And then all of those boxes are free and they come to you for free. With Poshmark, you are allowed to use any priority or flat rate box you are allowed to use, and if the post office tells you any different, direct them to your label. At the bottom of every label that is printed out from Poshmark, it lets the post office know that you are allowed to use flat rate boxes and priority boxes. I don't think it's really an issue anymore. It used to be an issue before they put that little disclaimer on there. I've only ever had an issue once, and it got scanned and we figured it out. So yes, the only boxes you are not allowed to use are the express boxes. So just keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to home decor, I definitely do have to buy boxes sometimes, because sometimes the item is just too big to fit in any priority box. They only get so big. I buy those from Walmart for like 80 cents. Not a big deal. So yes, use whatever is available to you. Use newspaper. Recycle. Anytime I go to Goodwill and they wrap my stuff, like my breakables, in that paper, I always reuse that paper. Anytime I get a gift, I keep the tissue paper. If I buy something on Amazon, I keep the box. I use things around me. Not only is it eco-friendly, it's you-friendly, it's wallet-friendly. Why would you buy shipping supplies when you can get them for free? Alrighty, so I think I have talked you guys to death by now. That is my top 5 tips for how to start making money on Poshmark. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them, or someone in this community will answer you. I try to get to as many comments as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your tips are for making money on Poshmark. I would love to hear them. If you like this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up on your way out. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our family. We would love to have you. I put new videos out every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye guys!